Hello, everyone. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, as I'm sure you probably know, especially if you're watching this video. And as the title and/or thumbnail, I haven't decided how I'm doing it yet, of this video have probably stated, this is a difficult but important video for me to make. I don't want people to feel clickbaited or anything. I'll get right into it. There's family health issues going on that I'm going to have to be available for that are most likely going to impact the channel content cadence, both in terms of streams and videos, for some indeterminate amount of time. I'll get into all the details and what's going on and what my plans are and all that type of stuff. But if you don't feel like staying for that, that's totally understandable. I just wanted to make a video so that people know that I don't know what the channel is going to be looking like in terms of fresh content in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not really sure. So if that's all you want to know and you want to click away now, fair enough. But I'm going to go over what's going on and how I'm going to be approaching things. So if you'd like to know more about that, well, then watch on. So basically, what's going on, and those of you who've been watching my recent streams are already tuned into this, or people in my Discord, some of them are tuned into this. But my mom has come down with a variety of serious health problems, very unexpectedly and in very short order. I'm not going to get into all the details, for the sake of her privacy and everything. It's not really that important, but it's worth mentioning that the most severe thing that she has going on, but not the only thing she has going on, is that she has lung cancer. And it's hard. It's hard. It's again, was not expected, and coupled with the fact that there's like four other things that she's got going on. The fact that she just had surgery maybe 3 weeks ago. Maybe a month ago, I was talking about it on the channel, how I was going to have to like shuffle some streams around and everything because she was having surgery. Well, there's a lot more stuff going on now. And unsurprisingly, I'm going to have to be available to help. I'm an only child. It's just me and my parents. Obviously I don't live with them anymore. But I'm still going to need to be available to assist in whatever needs assisting with. If I seem calm, it's because I'm just good at handling stuff like this for the most part, but it's also because this is now the fourth time that my family, me and my parents, have had to deal with cancer. I had cancer in 2007, osteosarcoma. I have a full titanium and nickel composite knee replacement, as well as part of my femur and tibia. That happened when I was 15. Then my mom has had cancer once before. My dad had cancer. And then now my mom has cancer again. So it's something that we are fairly adept at dealing with at this point, and it's by no means fun or comfortable or anything that, we are okay with having happen to us, but we're at least in a position where it's not the first time that we've dealt with something like this. That said, you never know how this type of thing is going to go, how surgeries are going to go, how treatment is going to go, all that type of stuff. Outlook seems good from what the surgeons have said. Hopefully that's accurate and things wind up turning out for the best. But the reason that it's relevant for you guys is, again, I don't know what my availability is going to be. There's going to be a lot of back and forth for me between locations, my home with Jane, my girlfriend, and my parents' home to help with whatever they need. And so I'm not going to be able to work on videos in as regular of a manner as I normally would. Some of you may have already noticed that my content cadence has been a little wonky. At least in my opinion, the quality of my work has definitely not been as good because I've been very stressed, as I'm sure you can probably imagine. And that might continue for a little while. As far as streams are concerned, I have it set up so that I can stream in either location. I just don't know what my availability and my mental capacity for streaming is going to be. So I'm going to be very much playing it by ear. That's why I've been kind of pushing to finish up things like Fire Emblem, Advance Wars, stuff like that. So I've got less on my plate that I'm trying to juggle, and I can focus on just like a couple different things. Getting back to Tactics Ogre, doing Darkest Dungeon, maybe like playing another game just very casually for fun, because I'm going to need to be able to just relax and hang out with you guys. So yeah, not entirely sure how things are going to look. And I know a lot of you are probably of the opinion, or going to be typing in the comments right now or whatever, like, well, of course, take whatever time you need, do whatever you need to do, rest, take care of your family, take care of yourself. We'll still be here when you come back and make content. And I know that. And I plan on taking care of myself. And of course, like putting my family first and taking care of what needs to be taken care of, obviously. But it's unfortunately not as simple of a situation as that. And that kind of gets into the second half of things that I wanted to talk about with this video, because it's important for me in my life and my livelihood. And that's because YouTube is my life and my livelihood. I've talked about it plenty. Most of you probably already know that I do YouTube full time. This is my full-time job, even though I'm a small creator and have only recently grown to a even semi-stable state at all. And even then, that's questionable in terms of monetary stuff. And I don't mean to make anyone uncomfortable, to pull back the veil, anything like that. I do make money off of YouTube. It's my job. And so I need to talk about how this is going to impact that side of things. The fortunate thing is that YouTube being my job, I'm not beholden to a boss. I don't need to get time off. I'm not looking at potentially getting fired for missing work, anything like that. So I can adjust my schedule to handle things like this. And that's awesome. I'm incredibly fortunate that I'm in that position. If I had a standard 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, whatever, it would be a lot harder to help my family with this in their time of need. And I would not be able to tolerate that. So I'm incredibly fortunate and consider myself very lucky that I'm in the position that I am in terms of YouTube. How I got into this position doesn't really matter. Basically, I got laid off during the pandemic, started living with my girlfriend, my partner, Jane, because why not? I, along with everyone else who got laid off, was collecting unemployment, and figured, well, I can at least be here for her and support her while she's working in the medical field, which is obviously already stressful, and then even more stressful during a global pandemic. And I can be here, maintain the apartment, work on YouTube, which I was doing as a hobby, but I wanted to be able to make into my full-time thing because it uses my degree. Broadcast is what I do. It's what I'm passionate about. So I figured perfect opportunity to keep working on it. And it's been working out. So it's kind of why I'm in the position that I am. But the flip side, as fortunate as I am that I have the flexibility to deal with this, that I do, the flip side is that I can't just take a break. I can't really afford to step away for an even moderate amount of time to be able to devote my full attention to helping my family deal with this and for dealing with it myself. I need to make content. I need to stream. I need to make videos because it's how I make money. It's how I pay for my bills. It's how I help put food on the table, I feel it's important for me to bring that up so that you guys know, even though I hear and appreciate all the words of support that people have been giving me and that people are probably going to be giving me in the comments and all that type of stuff, and in the weeks to come, I would imagine, I can't just step away. So that's why there will still be content when and where I can make it. It helps me relax, and I find it very satisfying to put stuff out there that people then enjoy, whether it be videos or streams. And I need to. I just need to. So this is the part of this video as I've been kind of mulling over how I wanted to address it and how I wanted to handle it in my head. I've been trying to figure it out for the past week or so, that I'm kind of the most uncomfortable with, because I don't want to come off like I don't know, just in a negative way. Oops, sorry, that was my phone buzzing. Have it nearby in case there's an important call I need to pick up. But now more than ever is when I really need people's support. I need my stuff to be viewed. I need people to take an interest in the content that I put out, show up and hang out at streams and watch my stuff, leave comments and likes to help boost things in the algorithm. If people are feeling generous, if you're having the ability right now, because I know it's a hard time for everyone right now with the economy and yada, yada, yada. I don't want to get too deep into it. I try and avoid that stuff here, but it's a serious video. So if you have the capability to join my Patreon for a while, to join as a YouTube member for a while, to bolster my income while my ad rev is going to be uncertain because I don't know what I'm going to be able to put out, that would be massively helpful. It would help me put more attention towards the stuff that I need to without feeling like I'm neglecting the other half of my life, of maintaining my life, that I also need to do. So if you could, if it's possible, watch my stuff, recommend my stuff to somebody, come hang out at streams, join as a member for a while or on Patreon. I've got multiple tiers with different benefits and stuff that you would get. Now would be the time more than anything else. I don't normally ask people. I will put the reminder out there, but now I'm asking if it's possible. Don't put yourself out. Please don't put yourself out. Only if it's something that you can do and you want to do. But if you can and you want to, it would be massively appreciated because I don't know what's going to be going on. As far as I know, after my mom's surgery, which is coming up in a few days here, probably 3 days by the time you're seeing this video, probably. It's probably going to be at least a week worth of recovery, if not more, and who knows what's going to wind up happening after that beyond just dealing with her cancer, but with the other stuff that she's got going on. So while things are uncertain, you guys are going to be the thing that helps keep me going right now. My apologies for even asking. It's not something I like to do, but it is what it is. As far as everything else is concerned, I will absolutely keep you guys informed of what's going on, how my mom is doing. Once her surgery is done, I'll be sure to let people know, hey, she's doing okay or whatever. As I have further insight into what my schedule is going to look like, when I'm going to be back to regular content, what streams are going to look like, I'll schedule that stuff. I'll try and, once I can, start putting up schedules again for each week, because that's obviously stopped because I've had no idea what was going to be going on week to week. And we can get back to normalcy as soon as possible, and I can have just that light, comfortable, friendly atmosphere that I try to engender on the channel, because it's what I want you guys to be able to have. And I'm sorry that I'm not able to provide that in full right now, but I'm doing my best, I promise. And that's, I think, pretty much all that I have to say. Again, a hard video to do for a number of reasons, but I feel like it was important for me to let you guys know what was going on, because it's impacting my work and it's been impacting the content that you guys get. And I endeavor to keep that from being the case as often as possible. So I think I'm going to sign off here. Otherwise, I'm just going to start rambling. So thank you guys, as always, for all of the support over the last, coming up on 3 years, especially in the last year. All the new viewers, all the new members and patrons and people who hang out all the time. Thank you guys for all of the support that you always give. And thank you for anyone who has kind words of support for me and my family, and anyone who does support even more than they already do. Just thank all of you so much. I'm going to go and take care of some stuff, make some food to bring up to my family and things like that. Get things sorted out so that I can be in the right mental state to go handle this stuff for the 4th time. All right, guys. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye now.